Hello everyone, my name is Copyright, and today we will be looking at some different kind of video. There will be no gameplay, no tactics or anything. I want to just make it a little bit more beginner friendly. Yesterday I browsed through Reddit and stuff like this, and believe me, I'm a total noob regarding Reddit. I barely use it, I just use it or start using it recently before I use it to do my research. And while browsing, I saw some people also talking about YouTube channels and content creators in general for Magic Arena. And there were some really interesting and helpful stuff that people suggest, but a lot of them were talking about more beginner friendly because the most YouTube content creators tend to, let's say, fall in the niche where they make some decks, maybe copy some decks and just play it online, make videos through it. I think right now to get into Magic as a beginner is pretty difficult. I think you need to make your research, invest time to get rolling with it, also get excited for it or interested. That's why I decided to make some let's say more beginner friendly things. There may be also for you, for advanced players or players who play since the 90s or longer from the paper Magic, also some helpful information that maybe will be available in this video. So first off, we start with our free stuff. Everybody can get something free in Magic Arena. This is how Magic try to promote player keep more in touch, but also reward some players who are more, let's say, investing some time doing their research, or maybe just keep up to date, following Magic on Twitter or anything. These people usually upfront know about the free stuff, get the codes for free stuff, free cards, it can be free slaves, it can be also some gems or just some experience for your mastery pass. So this is where we will be looking right now a little bit. And we start off with the basic, how do you redeem a code? There are, since not long ago, two ways to redeeming a codes. One is obviously for the computer, where you simply go to the store and navigate to the top right corner where it says redeem the code. There you can enter the code that you received. Maybe you buy some packs, some paper Magic packs. There are promotional codes for MTG Arena. There you can redeem it in the top right corner. Just enter the code. Capital letters doesn't matter. I basically always write just small letters, for instance, and the most codes, even before they're published, you can already try them out. They are usually have similar patterns. For example, for the new sets, they are always starting with play. So we write in play, and then depends on the set, what set came out. Let's say here, Dungeons and Dragons, play DnD. And obviously I have already redeemed it, but for you it will unlock 3 packs from the D&D expansion, and there are similar patterns to all of them for the current standard, but also for the previous standard. If some of you are interested in historic and maybe forgot to redeem this code or want to redeem it, you can use it for previous expansions. I will post all the codes available. I made today morning my research to all available codes that are still available, which one also are expired. Sadly to report today, at morning, one code got expired for some boosters. So this one will be on the list, just that you see it, as I said, but I also will add that the code is not available anymore. Anyway, also for people who are just interested in the current standard and not so much in historic, please still make the work. I suggested to you that you redeem the codes for your for the free packs, simply because if you see here on top, you will receive with each sixth pack, you will receive a free wildcard. Doesn't matter if the pack is for historic, if the pack is for anything, right? If you redeem the pack for each pack, this one will go a little bit up, and if you redeem it, you will get a little bit more wild cards that can be crucial to build your decks, or maybe to add a card that you wish to build a deck around. So please also redeem all the outer codes, or try at least to redeem all the outer codes for the packs, even if you are not interested in historic. It will help you out in longer run. So far for the codes on the computer. Codes on the mobile, there is a little bit, let's say, more complicated. I always recommend it, do it on your computer. It's the easiest way, the most simplest way, but also for the mobiles. I will include a link in the description. How do you get to the web page? Because you cannot redeem codes in the mobile version right now. I think the function is coming, but currently you can only redeem it online. That means that if you go to your mobile section, to the settings gear, then you choose your account, and in the account you can go to account preferences. This will bring you to a website that I link down below, where you just basically log into your Wizard of the Coast account, and as soon as you logged in, on the right hand side or on the bottom, depends on your phone or on your mobile device, maybe it's a tablet, will also appear a section where it's in redeem the code. There you simply enter the code, click on redeem. It will say successful redeem, or you already redeem it, or there is a misspell, it will fail. And as soon as you redeem it, you go back to mobile on the arena, and then in, I don't know, few seconds, for me it took few seconds, that the rewards pop up in the main screen. If it doesn't pop up, don't worry, make maybe a game or two, or just click through the navigations buttons on the top, like packs and home and forward, backward, then they will pop up, and then you get rewards on your Magic Arena. This is how it works for the mobile versions. Now we go to another free stuff that a lot of people maybe don't know, also experienced people forget about it. Magic always makes some promotions, try to promote different events with free stuff for Magic Arena. And there we go a little bit to the web browser. Let's check this out on the website that I also will put a link down in the description, magic.gg. I don't know if some of you know, there will be a Magic World Championship, and there are, basically it's a World Cup. People who like soccer or football, it's basically a World Cup of Magic, where 16 best players in the world compete against each other. I don't know if you are interested in this sort of things, if you are excited for it, or you're gonna watch it. Personally, me, I don't watch the first day, so October 8th, it's nothing for me, but the finals or the semi-finals are pretty exciting, also interesting what decks come in front, because I'm sure we will review the decks on this channel. We will maybe make some adjustments, make some changes, because they are playing in best of 3. I'm more a best of 1 player, so the decks will need, of course, some changes, some sideboarding, but also for people who play best of 3, if you net deck the deck and give it a run, don't expect a performance that the let's say these experienced players make, because it's simply Magic is a game of skill, of course, also luck, as a lot of card games, depending on luck, depending on your draw. But if you're skillful enough, if you have enough knowledge, you play the deck completely differently. I can tell it from my experience. For example, if somebody knows or remembers Paulo Vitor da Rosa, the amigo from Brazil, he made an amazing Mardu sacrifice deck for the ladder. I think CGB reviewed it. I played it myself, but man, I'm telling you, my performance with this deck was terrible, just terrible, because my decision making was not as high as his, clearly or obviously, and sometimes, especially if you play against decks where you don't know what your opponent will do, if they play more janky decks, it's really difficult to plan your steps, because with this deck you need to know at least one turn up front what will be played, how will you play it, and what are the chances that you drew something that maybe make your next turn crucial and bring you the victory. So this deck performed for me terrible. I made some adjustments to it where it's a little bit more simplified, where I have my performance where I win over 50%, but still, this deck, you cannot play it if you had some beers, let's say like this. Your decision making is really crucial and important in this deck. So yeah, if you go on the website, just follow the link in the description. There you will find the information, and there we have our free stuff. Free stuff regarding how people perform. You will always get something out of it. How it works, you basically go down here. There are all the members, all the players who will take part in this World Cup, and you can make your research. I'm not, like, let's say, I'm not this type of guy who make my research into it. I'm just trust my guts in this. I know that Paolo Vito, he was champion the previous championship or previous World Cup. And this year, I will go with my boy here, the Sith Manfield. He's from United States. I think he has a pretty interesting way to play. I just saw some stuffs from YouTube, and I watched the previous World Cup. He was in the finals against Paolo Vito, and pretty impressive how he plays, what he plays. He plays. As he said, like he has said, sometimes keeps unkeepable hands, so there are some risks to it, but he always trusts in his decks and always trusts what he's doing. That's why I'm confident that he will perform this year amazingly, and this is who I'm gonna support. To support this player, you simply choose your player, then it stands here, my champion is Sith Manfield, and you enter your Magic the Gathering login or email login, where you will receive all, of course, your account, where you receive your free stuff afterwards. So let's see on the free stuff. As I said, even if they finish last, you still will get the sleeves. So you will receive the sleeves and one rare card. It can be anything, right? Then after that, third to eighth and second place, you just get more and more. And if the guy who you are supporting wins the tournament, wins the World Cup, and then you will receive this trophy pad. Some of you maybe saw it on the ladder. I play sometimes against people who has it as a pet. I personally, even if I would have it, I think I don't have it, I'm not sure. Previous World Cup, I didn't vote for Paolo Vito, sadly, but my bad, I'm apologizing. But there are some people, and you were wondering, oh, how do they get this trophy? This is how you can receive it, your trophy pad, and you get 6 rare cards. Amazing free stuff. Just let you know that do it. It costs you maybe 2-3 minutes to just click on a random guy, apply your email address, and there you go, right? So this is one of the things that also important, I think, for you to do. Yeah, this is so far for these free stuffs. I want to go back to Arena and talk with you about a little bit the structure and the finance part of the MTG Arena. So, for example, my account is almost free to play, let's say, because I invested once when the first Mastery Pass came out. I think there was a special offer. You could have had it for like $7. So I had some, or like half the price. So I had some gems already saved from previous games and times. The first when I started playing Magic Arena in the beta, I still had some left, and then I just needed to buy the small package, I think, of the gems. Let me see. Yeah, it was this one. I bought the one for $5 to boost my gems, and with the gems I could redeem redeem the first mastery pass. After that, everything I have collected until now in my collection is totally for free. I never spend more money or more real money on the gems. And how did I do it? I think it costs a lot of discipline, because sometimes if you see in daily deals some amazing cards and you say, man, I always wish to have this foil or this sleeves or this avatar or whatever, you always need to consider, if you invest there like your 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, sometimes 10,000 coins from the top, you basically pay with your wild cards and you basically pay with your packs, because for 10,000 coins you can buy 10 packages, and it's for sure at least one wild card that you will receive, and of course a lot of cards. So it requires discipline to not buy them, because it's pure cosmetic. I don't know how much you give an F about it and how much do you need it. Pure gameplay experience, let's say, it will bring you nothing. It will just be shiny foil or another sleeve that you can use on your cards. So this is basically here. I know some people love this, and it's 8,000 points. It's basically counted as 8 packs. Do you rather have 8 packs, or do you rather have a lightning bolt on your sleeve that basically nobody really cares about it? In paper Magic, I know there are a lot of people who loves it, who wants it, and it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's always interesting. Like, look at this sleeve. Looks amazing. I like the art style. It's powerful and dark. So let's say you will buy it for 4,000. Is it worth it? 4 packs and maybe one free wild card? I'm not sure. Not for me. Definitely not for me. I would love to get it if I would have more stuff and I say, I don't know, like other big people, I can invest it. But for me, it's nothing that I will consider. It takes discipline. Yeah, let's say like this. Also in the daily deals, check it out daily. Even if you, let's say, have no time to play, if you have a smartphone that supports Magic Arena, because it's really buggy on the smartphone. I tried it a little bit. I have a Samsung S9 and on it runs, but it's terrible. It's terrible. It's unplayable. After the second game, you basically need to restart everything. It uses the battery like crazy. You can maybe play, I don't know, for 2 hours, and then you need to recharge your phone. But I use my smartphone, for example, if I don't have time, if you're at work or something, and you want to check out or you want to get the daily deals, just get on your smartphone, check what is there, if there is something useful, and then log off. It simply takes you maybe a minute or two, and then you already benefit from it. There are sometimes daily deals that offers you gems, and this is a very important part of how do I get my gems and how do I get my mastery pass every season for free. I always look that I have at least, like, let's say 1,000 to 2,000 gold available, because usually there come like, I don't know, 600 gems for 2,000 golds or something, or 1,500 or 1,000, depends what offers they make. And there you always use the in-game gold currency. You don't want to spend your gems, because gems, as I said, this is, see it as it is, as a pure money that you have in your pocket, and gems is your monopoly money that you play with your grandma. So just use always the coins that you receive. If you don't have the coins enough for buy something, but you're close to it, wait with a daily deal. Maybe you find some room for, or some time to complete the challenges, to receive more gold for the current day, and then simply buy the thing later. You don't need to buy it straight away. So this is one important part. Another part how I get my gems is through the mastery pass. You receive this draft token. I don't know how many of you are in favor of draft. Me personally, I love draft, but just sometimes. I'm not the sort of person who can spend, I don't know, the whole day playing draft. One game of draft is for me stressful enough and interesting and make the games already really excited. I like to play it maybe, I don't know, when the expansions comes, maybe once a month, let's say, or maybe once every 2 months. So I play usually there my draft. Surprisingly, because I never played draft and paper, I saw one time how people playing draft and paper, limited in paper, and it was really exciting. But I'm not a professional in draft. I like to draft, and surprisingly, I perform pretty good in my drafts. Usually, I always reach at least 4 or 5 wins. The last 2 drafts, I reach always 6 wins or 7 wins, and this is where the gems coming from. Like basically everything I have here is from my draft place. Because I have the entry tokens, I perform pretty good in draft, and then when I get my 2,200 gems, for example, I will have 4,600 gems. With 4,600 gems, you can already buy the mastery pass, the new mastery pass that will come out. You don't need spend money on your gems to perform there or to buy it. So you basically get your mastery pass, play it until you receive the draft token, take the draft token, go to draft, hope you perform good or try to perform good. If you're bad at draft, there is some softwares that can help you with the draft, but also maybe use the draft just to get your rare or mythic wildcards. This is how I used to play draft before. You basically rare draft or wild draft the drafting and get the best cards out of it, and then try to make a deck that is maybe performing, giving you maybe 1 or 2 wins, right? Because you have the chance, you need to reach some wins with until you reach 3 losses, or until you have 3 losses, you get as much wins as possible. Let's see here, if you win 2 games, you have already 250 gems. It's of course not much. Try to get at least 3 wins. In 3-win section, you get already 1,000 gems. That's pretty good. For a free entry token, that's amazing, I think. And 2 packs, all right? So in the packs, you already, again, receive your cards and so on. It will just go further and further. From there on, if you don't perform good or you are absolutely noob in draft, it's not a big deal. There is also other events that are taking places. I think here we have like standard events where you can basically grind your coins. Here you see everybody can play. You can enter it for 500 points, and if you get 7 wins in a row, you get 1,000 gold back. So you will win 500 coins plus 3 cards. You can grind it if you want. I used to do it before, but there are other events that are sometimes free that you can choose here, but usually they're also promoted here on the right side, where you can enter also for free or with other prizes, with other costs. And there you can also earn your gems. So to earn gems, there are a lot of different possibilities that you can use to grind these gems and get it. And as I said, never use the gems to purchase any sort of cosmetic or any other gems and stuff like this, because this will give you on the long run just a disadvantage. Always use your coins. If you don't have the coins, look, maybe you can get some coins through completing your challenges or completing the 15 games in a row. There you also, I think, get like about 1,000 coins at least, and try to grind it this way. Try to get it through the coins, to the coins that you earn, to the gold you earn, and use it to create gems. So this is it, guys, for this video. Let me know down in the comments how do you like it. Also for the beginners, if some beginners are watching it, let me know if there is any topic you would like to talk specially, like in what direction do you go, because as I said, I played Magic a little bit longer now. For me, everything is self-explanatory, or a lot of self-explanatory. Other people say, wow, I have no idea what they're talking about. What is this even? A small example, also, I'm sorry that I'm drifting off from the outro, but just a small example. Back in my days when I were watching other YouTubers, they were always talking about, oh yeah, this is great for constructed, or I see it only used in limited. And I thought like, what the hell? What is constructed? What is limited? What are you talking about? And simple explanation to it, you can of course Google it, and there are some explanation, but the simplest explanation is to it, constructed, see it as when you can construct something. So you can build your deck yourself. You can you have unlimited variety to something. Like the current standard is a constructed standard where you can pick your cards, pick your deck, what you want to use, how much of it you want to use. See limited as a limited environment where you can only use limited amount of cards, a limited amount of builds, or limited amount of packs. So this is how it's easy to explain constructed and limited. In constructed, you construct whatever you want. In limited, you have a limited requirements. So there are like limited cards, maybe limited sets and stuff like this. So this is the easiest way. I know as a beginner for me, it was like, wow, new world. And this is how it's simple to explain. This is why if you have any questions, even if you think it's the dumbest questions, just let me know in the comments if there are any topics, any things that you would like to know more, that we can discuss it maybe together. Also, I hope that now I see that a lot of people, or not a lot, but some people are still commenting. Some people are commenting on my videos, and I'm really, really happy about it. This is what I was looking for, to create some sort of community to help each other out. I know there are a lot of other YouTube creators who have maybe a Discord. I don't know if we will introduce Discord later, where we can just chit-chat with each other and talk about different things or stuff like this. I'm also pretty, let's say, unexperienced with Discord. I, of course, use it to play, I don't know, PUBG and Overwatch or other things with some friends, or just with other people. But I haven't done it for a while now, and I think Discord change constantly. So if I'm gonna create it, I again need to invest some time to research it or how it works. Maybe you guys can help me out if you have experience. How do I do everything? How do you create this environment for the community to just be with each other and share the information there? Yeah, this was for the video, guys. Thank you for staying with me through this all. As I said, next video will follow up. I hope I will bring out it tomorrow. By the way, next video I want to do a draft. Yeah, I want to play draft matches. I don't know how many of you are excited for it, how many of you are interested in it. I will try to make it as informative as possible. I know people love to see and know why do I make these picks. For me, when I'm making draft, there is a lot of, I trust my gut, but also, of course, you need to know the current set. For example, the Midnight Hunt draft, you need to know, are there a lot of removals? What colors do the removals use? But anyway, we will talk about it in the next video when I will do the draft. We will go shortly about the draft, how it works, what it is, and how I make my picks, and then we will jump into the draft, making the decisions. I mean, a stream will be amazing for it, that we can make the decisions maybe together, but for streaming, I think I'm a little bit unexperienced right now. Maybe later, or for sure later. I have it in my head. I always would like to do it with a community where you can present or talk together through different picks, and then we will see more. For now, this is it, guys. This is definitely it. So thank you again for watching. Tune in for the next video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Next video we will be bringing to draft. And thank you for your time. And I see you in the next one.